Yo, what is up, guys? I'm your boy Nick with Pick My Man. Today we're gonna be going over all our best bets for your UFC 297, and then we're gonna be going over our lock of the week for UFC 297, prop of the week that I have for you guys for UFC 297. This is a tricky card, I think. There's a lot of landmines on this card, but we're gonna run over all our calls for UFC Vegas 84 that we had. We did pretty good in Vegas 84. We went 9-2 on picks, and we called like fights perfectly. We called Parsons as an underdog by decision, which cast. Then we also called some other good underdogs on the card. That was a favorite heavy card though. So really good card. We're gonna keep the momentum going, guys. So let's freaking go, guys. We're gonna go over the last week's calls for UFC Vegas 84. So we had for best bets we went 3-1-1. We had Tom Nolan run 1 KO at plus 105. Obviously that didn't cast. Tom Nolan threw the fight away. Got knocked out by Nicholas Mota. Nicholas Mota is a real deal though. And then we had Gene Silva around 1 KO plus 100. That cast for us against Weston Wilson. Weston Wilson should not be in the UFC, let's be honest. And then Freed Basra, money line at minus 275. We got Freed Basra back when he was minus 170. So that's why I dropped the early picks video for this reason, because the value to jump on these money lines is early on when they open the lines up. So we got Freed Basra minus 170. That cast pretty easy. He went out there and got the takedowns and mixed in everything pretty well. Got a 30-27. Easy win there for Freed Basra. The fight went exactly the way we thought it was gonna go. And then Walker versus Ankalaev over 1.5 rounds. Now this did cash, but it was close to not hitting. I mean, this was close as it can get. We saw the finish. We saw Ankalaev go out there and knock out Walker 12 seconds later than the over 1.5. So it was like crazy close. I mean, I'm glad that it cast, but that was a sweat though. Then Kopp versus Nikolov fight does not go the distance, was a void because that fight was cancelled due to Kopp missing weight. Is what it is. But we went 3-1-1. I'm pretty happy with the best bets for last week. And then a lock of the week, Jim Miller. We picked Jim Miller back when plus 100 underdog for lock of the week. And we also called the inside the distance for Jim Miller because I knew he would go out there and finish this Benitez guy, because Benitez been finished in most of his losses out there. And Benitez is not that good. I mean, I don't think he should be in the UFC, but maybe I'm being too harsh on the guy. But I don't think Benitez should be in the UFC. And Jim Miller's still out here getting it done at 40 years old. Jim Miller has got that old man strength in him. So plus 150 for inside the distance cast. Happy with that. We missed on the parlay of the week. Then we had a Manoa Cap at minus 180, Cortez Acosta minus 270. We got pretty good money line numbers on these fighters. And then we had Tom Nolan minus 180. I'm gonna try to stay away from these debuting fighters for parlays, but we missed on that. So I'm pretty happy with the last week. So we had some good calls on that card, and we did pretty well. And let's move on to the next week's best bets, guys. UFC 297. Make sure you guys hit the like down below. Leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate all the support from you guys. And let's move on to the alright, guys. So the best bets that I have for you guys for UFC 297 are gonna be, first best bet on the card is gonna be Johann Linus by TKO. Plus 130. I think this boy is gonna go out there and get it done. I mean, Patterson's been chinned at 155. He made his UFC debut at 155 and got chinned pretty bad. Even on the Innovative Contender Series, he got almost dropped. I mean, he got hurt bad, but he was able to take those shots. But I don't think he's gonna be able to take the power at 170. Johann hits like a truck. I think he's gonna go out cold. I think Patterson's gonna go out there and grappling his coaches and the referee for the next 30 minutes, like he was doing against Asmus, a guy who could be fighting at 145. To be fair, Asmus is like 5'7" or 5'8", and Johann Linus, like, he face planted Gabe Green in the second round. So this dude's got 10 of power, and Gabe Green had good recovery in that fight. So I don't think Patterson has the recovery that Gabe Green has. If Johann Linus drops Patterson the way he did against Gabe Green, I think he's gonna finish him bad. I mean, it's gonna be ground and pound. He's gonna jump on top of him with the ground and pound. I think the referee's gonna step in pretty close, bro. I think it's gonna be a first round knockout for Johann Linus. That's what I'm picking, guys. That's my pick for first best bet on the card. Let's go to the next one now. Alright, guys. Second best bet on the card is gonna be Mara Bueno Silva. I think this is gonna go out there and get it done for us. Your boy right here picked her against Holly Holm as underdog. I cannot believe she was a plus 145 underdog against Grandma Holly Holm. Grandma Holly Holm should be retired at this point. She should not be fighting. And Grandma Holly Holm has pretty much the same game that Bueno Silva has. I mean, the same game that Pennington has. She wants to go out there and clinch against her opponents. I mean, Holly Holm loves the clinch. So does Pennington. I think that's gonna play into the factor for Mara Buenosova. And Buenosova is really good. Some of the best jiu-jitsu at 135 for weight class. I think she's got the best jiu-jitsu at 180, 135 right now, other than maybe Pena. And I could see her getting a submission on the feet. Probably gonna be tough to submit a girl like Pennington on the feet, but I think she can snatch something up. She's got like crazy submission. She's really slick on the ground, and I could see her getting. I could see this fight hitting the ground at some point, and her snatching up a submission. So I do like Mara Buenosova here. Money line is what I'm calling -150. I would give you guys a prop submission. I think submission is live, but I don't mind her money line -150 for Mara Buenosova, who's been on a run right now and looking juiced up right now. She's on the secret Brazilian juice right now, and she got see pop for Ritalin or I don't know what else it was, but she's on the juice. That's all you guys really need to know. So I do like Mara Buenosova at -150. I think that's a solid call there. That's gonna be our second best bet on the card, guys. Let's move on to the next one now. Third best bet on the card is gonna be next. Alright guys, next best bet on the card. Third best bet's gonna be proper Mike Malott. I think he's gonna go out there and get it done. We all know he's gonna go out there and submit a Magny or I could see the Nate KO. I think KO is pretty likely too. I'm not ruling out a KO against Magny. Magny's been knocked out before. It's not like this guy's got the crimson chin. He's been dropped a ton in the past. So I do like Mike Malott. Wins inside the distance is what I'm saying. But I could see submission is only like +115 now. So it's been bet all the way down to -115 or -110. So I would just play the inside the distance in a parlay rather than taking the chance on a submission, because Mike Malott likes to go out there and finish his opponents normally in ways they don't normally get finished in. I know that about him because I've been following his career for a minute now. He went out there, submitted Johan Linus, because Johan Linus was never submitted in the past. Linus was knocked out in the past, so he goes out there finishing his opponents normally ways they don't like to get finished in. So I could see a knockout. I think knockout is lively, but I'm taking the safer route here. But then inside the distance call, I think you can throw this in a parlay and make some easy money here. Because I do see Mike Malott getting the finish. I think he's gonna light up the arena. They're putting him as the featured fight on the pay-per-view. I mean, not the prelims, my bad. But yeah, they're putting him on the pay-per-view featured fight on the pay-per-view for a reason. They want to build him up as the next pay-per-view seller in Canada, and I think he's gonna get it done for us over a tough veteran like Magny. Even if this goes the distance, I don't think this is gonna go the distance. I think Mike Malott's still gonna win, but I think he's gonna get the finish. I'm really confident that he's gonna go out and get it finished. And he's really committed to the game. I mean, this dude trains like an absolute monster, and I think he's gonna go out there. His jiu-jitsu is next level. I mean, even Magny, he got submitted by what's his name? Yeah, he got submitted by God damn it, who did Magny get submitted by? I think it was who did he fight? I can't remember who he submitted, but Magny's been submitted tons. I mean, Savka Rakhmanov submitted Magny, and yeah, he's been submitted a ton of times in the past, guys. So Magny, I think Magny's been submitted like 6 or 7 times, and I think Mike Malott's gonna go out and finish him either by submission or knockout. I'm picking submission. I think it'll be a submission, but I could see the knockout live too. So -190 for Mike Malott inside the distance. I think you can parlay that with another fighter like our lock of the week that's coming up. So that's my third best bet on the card. Let's go to the fourth and last best bet on the card. Let's go. Last and final best bet on the card is gonna be none other than Dricus du Plessis. I think we're gonna get a new champion tomorrow. No, I could totally be wrong. This could backfire on me because I've been picking du Plessis. I'm one of those people that picked him against Robert Whittaker, Bobby Knuckles, and I picked him by KO, and he went out there and delivered. So I cannot pick against my boy now. When I picked him I was one of the few people that was a believer in du Plessis back when not many people were out there believing in du Plessis. As a +300 underdog, he cast that ticket, and he fought on that Yair versus Volkanovski card, and we had a lot of underdog calls on that card that came through for us. So I'm pretty confident that du Plessis is gonna go out there and get a finish of some sort. Probably gonna be like a knockout. I think I'll say a knockout, second round knockout for du Plessis. We haven't really seen him in 5-round fights. I mean, in the UFC, so that is a worry for me if the fight goes long, somehow drags on. But I could see him dropping Strickland a couple of times and then winning rounds if this fight goes long. But I do think it'll be a knockout. I do like the Duplessis money line. That's what I'm calling. Plus 105. You can still find plus 105 on Duplessis money line, and that's what I'm calling. I've been picking Duplessis back when he's a plus 120 for underdog, plus 130 underdog. So I do like Duplessis here a lot, guys. I think he's gonna go out there and we're gonna get a new champion. He's gonna go out there and knock out Strickland, and we're gonna get a new champion, 185 now. So we're probably gonna see Duplessis versus Izzy next. So that's the final best bet on the card, guys. So we got 4 best bets on this card. Let's move on to the lock of the week now. Guys, lock of the week time. You guys already know my lock of the week is Brad Katona at minus 180. Obviously, not the best money line out there. You can probably find a better money line. But I'm really confident that Katona is going to go out there and get it done for us. He went out there against Cody Gibson. He's got the much better experience, guys. Been in there against Merab Dvalishvili. He obviously lost to Merab Dvalishvili, but no shame in losing to Merab Dvalishvili. Went out there against Kyler Phillips on Ultimate Fighter. Beat him. Kyler Phillips is another really good prospect at 135. And went out there against Bryce Mitchell. Submitted Bryce Mitchell in the 3rd round, which is not an easy thing to do. Bryce Mitchell has really good grappling, and submitting a guy like that with the grappling, I mean, that's a tough task right there. And Armfield just doesn't have the wins. I mean, his wins just don't hold up, to be honest, to go out there and for me to think that he's gonna go out there and beat Katona. So I'm pretty confident that Katona's gonna go out there and get it done for us. So I like the money line. You can throw his money line in parlays. This is a safer lock of the week this time. Last week we had Jim Miller, 8-10 Miller, got it done. Inside the distance call came through too. Plus 150. Let's freaking go, guys. Jim Miller got it done for us. I think Katona's gonna get it done for us, and we're gonna be on a win streak right now. Back on a win streak for lock of the week. Let's freaking go. Let's move on to the prop of the week now, guys. Last and final prop of the week time. Let's freaking go. Let's get back on track with the prop of the week. It's gonna be over 2.5 rounds in Marc-André Barriault versus Chris Curtis. Both these guys have only been knocked out 1 time in their career. And for Chris Curtis, he's only been knocked out 1 time way back in the day against Ray Cooper in the tournament, in the PFL tournament system. So Ray Cooper put him out cold. I don't think Marc-André Barriault has the power to really put out Chris Curtis out cold. But I am picking the underdog here, Marc-André Barriault, to win a decision. I think he can out-volume and outwork a guy like Chris Curtis over the 3 rounds. Chris Curtis, he does have some knockout power, but he's I don't think he's gonna knock out Marc-André Barriault. So I like over 2.5 rounds at minus 140. I think that's a solid prop of the week right there. It's not too wide either, so I think it's playable. I think you can throw that in like a long shot parlay or parlay that you're playing. I think that's a safe parlay piece right there. So over 2.5 minus 140 is the prop of the week. Let's freaking go, guys. Good luck on all your bets, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live fight companion. Make sure you guys come hang out with me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys drop a like down below and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. And also drop your parlays that you're playing in lock of the week, and let me know what you guys think about this, about the best bets, lock of the week, and prop of the week. I'll see you guys in the next one later. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.